Hey, you're back. So you tried the podcast, The Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd, and Pants on Fire, and now you're hooked. Awesome. Now listen, I got one more for you. Don't tell anyone I gave this to you. It can be our little secret. Here we go. Hi, I'm Angie. I was in the classroom for 25 years, and now I'm helping teachers just like you build their best teacher lives ever. Kumbaya, my classroom. Kumbaya. I provide free resources and tons of simple time-saving how-tos for your classroom. Today is our last look at the area of podcasts in your classroom. What? You didn't see the other videos about podcasts in your classroom? Well, golly, check them out. I'll put a description in the link. I'll put a link in the description down below so you can get that video. And if you haven't noticed, many of my videos have a free resource for you to have, a free printable for your classroom. I'm just saying, heads up. Today, we're looking at podcasts again, and specifically the podcast, The Past and the Curious. We know that history can be so fascinating if presented in the correct way.
Okay, class, go ahead and turn in your books to page 796. We'll be reading 796 to 942 today. If we don't get done in class, it will be your homework assignment, so listen carefully, please.
No, not that way. This way, with a podcast. Animated, interesting, and engaging. And I'm here to tell you The Past and the Curious has got it going on. When history is served up story style, our brains eat it up. We start to wonder about how people's past actions and events shape our today lives. We start to make connections, and connections is what The Past and the Curious does best. Each episode has an overriding theme of people and events that are connected by this theme. Here's a free printable for you to use in your classroom. It will help facilitate the listening experience during The Past and the Curious. This worksheet is called Listen, Connect, Reflect. There are two sides. On the first side, the students have a place for their name and a place to record the dates and the people they hear throughout the podcast. Down below is a place for facts. There's going to be a ton of really amazing facts that come blasting at you, flying fast and furious.
I get it. It's like the Fast and Furious is like the Past and Curious. It's really not that hard. I really don't get it though, do you?
I get it. There's no way that you can record all these facts. This spot gives you just a little space to record something that you find interesting. It's split into two different kinds of facts. The first is trivia facts. Explain to your students the difference between trivia and historically relevant facts. The human brain loves trivia, so why not use this natural engagement tool right here in this podcast? There's also a spot for the historical facts. Your students will probably find these facts just as interesting. Down below is a bubble where students can write or draw the answer to the question, how did this event or person shape history? Help your students see how events and people from the past have actually changed the way we live and celebrate, believe, educate, entertain. You get the picture. On the back, There's a bubble for students to, again, either write or draw the answer to the question, how would your life be different if this event or person were not part of history? This is where it would be so fun to have a growth mindset discussion. Talk to your students about how important it was for these people to push past their difficulties and failures in order to change the world. What would have happened if they had given up? How important is determination?
So class, how important is determination? Yes, Billy. No, you may not go to the bathroom. Class, how important is determination? Anyone? Yes, Billy. No, you may not go to the bathroom. Anyone? How important is determination? Billy. Yes, go, hurry. Now, anyone, do you have an example of determination?
The next part is to help your students respond to a quiz. Every one of the Past and Curious episodes have a quiz. But don't worry, this is a fun quiz. There's usually 3 questions related to the theme. Pause the podcast at the end of each question and let the students give a guess about what they think the answer to the question is. Then resume the podcast to hear the answer. Write the answer in the small box. And then if they have time, they can do a quick doodle or illustration in the bigger box. I think your students are going to love this podcast. You can find it on their website. The link is down below, or on Apple Podcasts and a number of any other podcast providers. And remember, always review content to make sure it's appropriate for you and your students. Don't rely on my moral compass. Use your own discretion. To learn more about podcasts and 2 other podcasts that I'm not going to do a video about, but they're still really great, go to my website in the description link down below, and you will find a podcast called Brains On and another one called But Why. You will also get information about a great site from Gen Z Media called Best Robot Ever. It's a collection of 9 other podcasts that I think will probably fit into your classroom curriculum really good. Also, real fast, I'm getting some questions about a speaker to use in your classroom. I use this one right here. The affiliate link is down below. It's the GGMM speaker, and I love it because it has great sound and the volume, treble, and bass are on the top. I can also connect via Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or direct wire. It's really great. Plus, some of my students said it looks like a purse. Very fashionable. Okay, that's it for now. Be sure to check out the other videos about podcasts and how to use them in your classroom. And don't forget to get those free printables. And leave a yes down below in the comments if you think that you're going to go ahead and try a podcast in your classroom. Also remember to like, and subscribe to this video. And if you do that, I won't sing anymore. I promise. Until next time, keep being your amazing self. Enjoy the time in your classroom, and I will see you in the next video. Here it comes right now. Bye-bye.
Okay, today, class, I'd like you to turn in your history books to page 742. No, I meant 700.